Okay, good day to all. Welcome all of you to this educational live streaming. You are in YouTube channel Surplus TV. Today, September 15, 2021, Thursday, for our students orientation intended for my students, my dear Gothonians. Learn today with safety, ensure tomorrow's productivity. So we offer different uh, modality as to orient all of you because it is very important to start with a guidance and to address different queries because I know you have a lot of worries yet excited in responding the distant learning modality suited to this contemporary times in this pandemic situation. So, let me share with you. Okay. So, my dear students, again, welcome to this students orientation for the school year 2021-2022. Soar High, Senior High. This is Mr. Marciano C. Plasencia Jr. or Mr. Plus ng Surplus TV. Of course, you have to make some comment, write your name in the chat box and then comment box for me to be guided since this is one of the things that you need to undergo before you have to be confirmed, and then you could also claim the self-learning modules. It is important to have this kind of orientation. So we are still waiting for some. I know, don't worry for this one, since after this live stream, this really be uploaded in this channel, and then you could revisit again and again for you to be get oriented and the things that you are going to do. So before we have to proceed, of course, we really need to have our target. So this mode intend to orient the senior high school students in response to modular instruction this school year 2021-2022. Okay, so with that one, it is also important that we really need also to ask for guidance and blessings from our Almighty God. So,
Nawa'y maging gabay saan man
Thank you so much. Okay, so this streaming is sponsored by Microsoft Solutions, offering software products with Microsoft Solutions. Make our work easier, make it simple. Okay, so again, welcome, my dear students, to this orientation school year 2021-2022. Hope that you are now in a good condition, and then I know you have been excited uh, in this educational setup, though we are facing challenges, but we keep on moving and we keep on learning. Now, again, for the preliminary preparation, with this one, you need to be oriented that you really need to prepare the needed requirements. Okay? So, number one, for monthly 7, this is really intended for school to school. So, we need to have a request this one after. So, the most important as of this time, the Form 138 or the report card. Then, if you are an ALS, so the ALS rating or the result. Then, it is also important to have the NSO birth certificate, photocopy only, the in-kind result, photocopy also, then the certificate of completion with good moral certificate, then barangay certificate. So for us to have a zoning, so where you belong. So number two, prepare the account for means of communication. So why is it very important that to have this one? In our delivery, we only not rely on the purely the distribution, modular instruction, the self-learning modules. We could that setup could not really stand without the supplementary, but it is very important. So it is important to have your cell phone primarily with of course your cell number, then you have your Gmail account, you have your Facebook account uh, as a means of communication. So it is really important to have this one in this distant learning delivery, my dear students. Why? Because you could have uh, messages, you have an interaction, monitoring and follow up with the teachers, and you could also give your queries, consultation through distant with this means of communication. However, since the education for all, this does not really require that you have this type of gadget. But your school situation, schooling would really be as easier as that if you could have this one. So it is important that we have access. Kailangan mayroon talaga kayong access para rin magkakaroon ng pakikipag-interact mula sa guro at saka sa mga mag-aral and mga magulang or my dear parents. So as of this time, Uh, may I recognize Jipsa, good morning. James Douglas, Christopher Ramoso, John Ray Robert Lopez, thank you so much. And then it is important that you have to put your message with your name for me to take down notes. Who are those students in my advisory class attended or attending now this uh, orientation? So again, hope that you have your active means of communication such as your cell phone with cell number, of course. Alanganin na walang ano no, hindi ka makapag-communicate. Actually, yung cell phone, it's good dahil sa messenger, we could open the mobile data kahit na walang load. So, ibig sabihin, we could communicate. But actually, kapag dami talaga mga kadahilanan, no, kung hindi or ayaw makipag-communicate, nawawala ang cellphone, walang cellphone, this would really be the best time to show the initiative or being resourceful and to connect with others. And then, of course, you seek guidance, you seek help to others, to your neighbors, or anyone that could really provide you or could help you, my dear students. Okay, so next for that one, okay, this one. Prepare the subject teacher profiling. Okay? Prepare the subject teacher profiling. Why? It is important that you have your profile because you could not keep on asking question, or you could not keep on asking your advisor with regards to the subject teacher and how you communicate, because advisors right now, since before last school year, the first that we implement this type of educational setup, the delivery of education, advice is very, very busy. Actually, parang 24 hours ang ginagawa. Walang tulugan halos yung mga guro. Okay? Ganon rin ang mga special teacher. So, nakasaad dyan ang subjects na intended for this first sem. Like for example, oral com, earth and life, general mathematics, communication, 21st intro to philosophy, empowerment, entrepreneurs, hope, and the specialized subjects like CSS, SMAU, BPP, EIM, automotive, so on and so forth. So you have to list down the name of subject teacher, then their contact numbers, their FB account, or Gmail account if necessary. Why? Uh, you could really have the guide, then it is also easier for you to connect with them if you have this one. Do not rely on purely on the cell phone, because there are some messages then mag-overlapping, hindi mo na makikita ang mga updated, mga bagong shall we say mga instruction. Okay, so now my dear students, okay, with this one, delivery learning modalities. Of course, the Department of Education addressing the challenges to have adjustment and as set in the basic education learning continuity plan. As of now, enhanced basic education learning continuity plan really provide different modalities, and it has been recognized. First one, the distant learning, blended learning, and homeschooling. We focus on the distant learning. Composes of modular distant learning, online distant learning, TV radio-based instruction. But our school prefer on the modular distant learning. It involves individualized instruction that allows learners to use self-learning modules in print or digital format, electronic copy, at their own pace. So you could manage your own time for as long as you could really accomplish. Why? Because the school or classroom venue has brought at home in your respective houses. So the venue right now is really in your respective houses. So it is important that you have to restructure, I mean, to the point that conducive and then comfortable for you to work on your modular self-learning course, instructional materials. That's it. And then, uh, as of this time, the blended learning, some utilizes this one, a combination of any modalities. There are times skeletal that you have to go to school, okay, and then by means of other modality, online distant learning, a combination, depending on the accessibility and availability. Dahil isa sa mga talagang challenges ay yung internet sustainability at saka connectivity. Minsan ah, hindi nagkaroon ng speed o mabagal ang internet kaya ang dami talagang mga dapat nating pagtuunan, no, with their students. Okay, so now for the modular instruction response process, so you have to have this kind of cycle. Get the printed self-learning modules from the advisor. So you have to be acquainted, you have to know your advisor, dapat alam mo. So ngayon nakita niyo ako, alam niyo na kung saan kayo makapag-claim ng modules ninyo. Mahalaga prior sa pagkuha ng printed modules ay na-confirm kayo. Kaya yung mga guru ay talagang nag-reach out sa inyo one by one as an individualized. Kaya umabot na almost 1 week just to reach students. Nang sa ganun ay masiguro na hindi lamang kayo nakarely sa online in, enroll kayo sa online but nagkaroon talaga kayo ng confirmatory na active kayo or you are willing to pursue. Okay? Then after that one, you have to answer the needed activities for 2 weeks. Okay, why? Before, with my research survey, nakita talaga yung resulta na yung mga mag-aaral, students, ay makatapos sila ng more or less 2 maximum ng modules or by subject in a day. Dahil iba talaga yung strategy compared to the face-to-face. Mayroong schedule na you have to follow 1 hour, ganito. Kapag mayroon kang 8 subject, may particular 1 hour yan. Pero kapag ngayon, sa setup natin ngayon, nandito tayo sa pamamahay, nagmamanage ka ng sarili mo. So, once nakafocus ka sa isang subject, alanganin na i-cut mo yan para isunod mo yung ibang subject. Hindi ganon ang setup in reality. Pwede naman magawa yan, pero ano yan, maaring walang continuity. Yung focus talaga ay kailangan ano lamang yun. Kapag nakatuon ka ganitong subject, so kadalasan tinatapos yan, okay? Then jump to another subject. Okay? So, binigyan kayo ng 2 weeks. However, may mga pagkakataon na talagang nahihirapan ang mga mag-aral in this situation. Dami talaga mga, shall we say, mga diversional. So, ang mahalaga na you have to communicate with the teacher. Before, I tell you, before, ang dami talagang mga nagkaroon talaga ng hindi magandang resulta in terms of academics sa dahilan na nagiging passive sila, no? Hindi sila nakapag-connect. Actually, wag masyadong magbigay ng maraming dahilan na walang cellphone, ganito dahil lahat tayo talaga ay nahihirapan sa ganitong setup. Pero we keep on adjusting. We really fight for it. And then, laban lang. So, ibig sabihin na you have to manage the time within 2 weeks. Ang mahalaga, sa ganun na mayroon kang tapos. So, set for that one. Anyway, magbibigay ako ng mga tips like what happened before. So, yung reflection sa unang batch ay magsisilbing magandang ah, pagbasihan nang sa ganun ay ma-improve. Kaya nagkakaroon ng instruction augmentation. Ibig sabihin, pinatindi or nagkakaroon ng improvement in terms of instruction to make it more effective, to contribute for your success. Dahil ang mahalaga dito na matapos niyo, makapasa kayo, huwag masayang ang taon. No? So, that's it. For 2 weeks yan. So, meaning to say na within 2 weeks, kailangan makapasa ka. In what way? How to pass? Ang dami talagang binigay na modalities ang mga guro. It could be Google Drive pero masyadong ano yan ang Google Drive, mabigat. Then, ang pinaka madali ay yung sa Messenger. You have to take photo or you have to take picture from it and then you have to send to the messenger. Why? For self keeping. Hindi yan mawawala unless hindi yan i-delete. So that's a material proof na talagang na mayroon kang nagawa, and then safety yan sa online. So nandyan yan throughout. Makikita yan. So kadalasan noon nangyari na sa pagpasa ay minsan na bibigot yung mga mag-aaral na matagal na makapag-response yung guro. Put in mind, my dear students, senior high school students, na ang mga guro ay catering almost more or less 300 students. Imagine, and we have to deal with individualized. So, kung mayroon kayong ipasa, okay? Go to the GC kung hindi man nakita at maaari magsabi na, ma'am, mayroon akong GPM sa iyo. Sir, mayroon akong GPM sa iyo na makita. Then kapag nag-submit ka rin sa soft copy, if you submitted soft copy to the messenger, then hindi pa nakita, so may box din dyan, maaari ka magbigay ng note. Nang sa ganun, pag segregate, pagkuha ng guro, ay makikita yung note na nakapasa ka. Dahil ang dami talagang mga, shall we say, debatable noon that needs to be proven na maaari magsabi yung mag-aaral, nagpasa man ako. Magsabi ang guro, hindi man ako nakatanggap. So, my dear students, advanced tips, it would not really be enough that you really submit or put that one in the box kung nagsasubmit ng hard copy. But instead, you have to follow kung talagang, o you have to confirm kung talagang nakuha. And then you have also your uh, taken na picture from the hard copy, and then na-save mo yan sa iyong messenger nang sa ganun ay maipakita mo dahil nakatatak mo yan mismo ang date at oras ng iyong pagpasa. Okay. So that's it. So na then submission of outputs, that's it. Yan ang advance na sinabi ko. Hard copy or soft copy. So dami talagang preference, no? In my part sa komunikasyon, I prefer on the soft copy, go directly to the messenger dahil kapag nag-search ako ng pangalan ninyo, makikita ko yan. Once magkakaroon kami ng pagtatala na sa mga uh, outputs ninyo. So, mahalaga yan. Yung hard copy, please, 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 do not forget to write your name. Baka nag-assume kayo na nakapagpasa kayo pero walang pangalan. Be sure also to have your section. Baka naman malipat sa iba. And then sa so much na dami talaga mga gawain na hindi na naligtaan o maaaring na misplace, hindi ma-determine, so maaaring mawala. So it is important na ano tayo, natuto tayo mula sa mga karanasan noon na dami talaga ng some of the students nagsabi na nawala, nakapag-submit, pero unrecognized. So, it is important to have your name, section, subject, and pwede niyong ilakip din ang name of the teacher. Nang sa ganun ay kapag malipat sa iba, maaaring maibigay sa concern or intended teacher. Okay? So, next, for this one, we have to check, okay? So, sa katutak ang iwawasto namin. So, we handling more or less 300 students. So, imagine. So, kaya mga mag-aaral, kailangan mayroon din kayong pagmalasakit sa guro, gaya ng pagmalasakit namin sa inyo, sa dahilan na talagang we collaboratively do this one to be in our target. aim for a promotional to for you to pass. So, tulong-tulong tayo. So, minsan yung iba, do not be demanding, be courteous, do not be demanding. Na please reply. Kailangan, mahalaga na dito ang communication na mahalaga yung paggamit ng mga paggalang, no? Excuse me, ma'am. Thank you. Kailangan yung mga pleasing na pananalita kasi nakadocument yan. So, minsan sa mga mag-aaral, wag na mag-debate unless hindi pa nakita talaga kung ano yung mga ah, di shall we say, minsan nagdidebate kahit na maaring kailangan pang magbigay ng katibayan, no? So, do not debate on that one kasi ano yan, lalong nauubos ang oras. So, inquire for that one in a courteous manner. No? Dahil as much as possible, talagang doble yung pasensya namin, doble yung ano namin. No? And then, that's it. So, after that one, magbigay kami ng follow-up and feedback. So, kadalasan noon sa mga ah, mag-aaral, nagbibigay kami ng feedback, nakatingin lamang, nakasin. Dapat kapag nagbigay ng feedback, nagbigay ng effort ang teacher, meaning to say, you say something. Maaring magsabi ka na, thank you for this feedback, thank you for the information, and then you have to respond kung ano yung ibinigay na feedback. Dahil previously, last school year, ang nangyari, magbigay ng feedback yung mga guro, then yung mga FB account ninyo, pabago-bago, hindi niya na-reach out, ganong klase. Then, umabot pa na natapos na ang first quarter o natapos na ang first semester. Diyan pa nakipag-communicate. So, kadalasan sa mga mag-aaral na ganong klase, hindi na track nila mismo ang kanilang academic status, academic situation nila in response to this modular instruction. So, it is very important to have a consistency, communication, and connection with the teachers. So, sa mga subject teachers handling the particular subject, doon kayo mag-follow up din. So, secondary yung sa advisor. Kasi advisor, mayroon ring kanyang subject. Then, kung masagot yan ng subject teacher, doon kayo. No? Doon kayo. Dahil, hindi man ito gaya ng elementary na teacher, advisor, handling all subjects. We have majors. We teach particular subject sa higher level, sa secondary school, no? Secondary level. So, we have particular subject. So, then may mga bagay na kapag binigay kayo ng feedback, kailangan kayo na, shall we say, mag-take note, do not rely on the cellphone. Dahil maaari niyan na maligtaan as the messages go overlapping, mag-overlapping na yung mga messages, hindi nyo yan makita. So, based sa inyong karanasan sa ano ninyo, sa messages ninyo, kapag nagkaroon ng mga mahabang conversation, nawawala na mismo yung mahalagang instructions. Okay? So, hope you have to take note that one, my dear students. Now, after that one, reporting of your academic status. So, wag naman sana na umabot sa ganung pag-follow up na natapos na. Natapos na ang pag-compute ng grado, natapos na ang deliberation, natapos na ang card mismo. Dahil tapos na yan eh. Then, minsan, yung naranasan ko ng mga mag-aral, tapos na ang semester, tapos na ang school year. Then, maghingi na naman ng pagkakataon na for a remedial. Before that one, we teachers really provide remediation and intervention for you to accomplish nang sa ganun maagapan. Kapag nakapag-decide na ganung klase, so yan, yung sinabi ni Duterte na walang mababagsak, walang failed. That's really our the education, the Department of Education really look into it. Nakastick tayo dyan, almost all. Pero paano mo ipapasa ang estudyante? Kung siya mismo ayaw ipasa ang kanyang sarili dahil hindi siya man nag-response kahit even a single one. No? O kaya nalagyan ng not taking. Kapag sabihan na not taking, even a single one, wala. No? Then maaaring sabi yung iba after na sa result, maaaring magsabi na yung denial, yung alam natin na masakit talaga ang pagtanggap sa ganong klasing situation. But that is really a product of what you have done. Kung ano yung nagawa. No? So, hindi yan maghanap ng sino yung i-blame dahil in responding to this alternative delivery mode, the modular instruction, we collaboratively do this one for us to achieve our target. No? So, you have to do your part as a student. We really do our part as a teacher. So, we really aim, no? For 100% passing, for sure. But, nasa ilang porsyento din ang responsibility ng mag-aaral sa kaniyang pagpasa. Paano ipapasa ang isang mag-aaral kung hindi na talaga nag-connect, huminto na, no? Pero madami talaga makikita natin mag-aaral na minsan nag-TikTok, maaaring nag-MyD, na travel anywhere. So, ibig sabihin, since nag-enroll, nangangahulugan na you have to manage the time. I know and we understand lahat ng tao dahil sa pandemic ay affected, infected yung iba with regards to that one. So, challenge sa kanilang kalusugan. So, the economic or financial, so kailangan nakabalanse yan. No? Kailangan nakabalanse. So, that's it. So, with that one, after sa pag-report ng yung academic status, mayroong mga tapos naman yan sa feedbacking, monitoring, pagbigay ng remediation within 1 week. So, repeat the cycle. So, again, get the self-learning modules, answer in 2 weeks, and you have to submit that one on or within. Okay? So, wag naman na magpasa. Mayroon akong nagawa, pero you have only to store mo lang yan sa inyong bahay. Ang dami ko natatanggap noon ng mga mag-aaral, no? Nagsabi na in the other subject na mayroon man akong nasagot na mga activity from the modules. Pero ang tanong, naipasa mo ba? Naisumiti mo ba? Dahil ang guro yan ay keep on tracking, keep on monitoring. So para mapagaan din ang trabaho ng guro, kailangan din kayong mag-cooperate. Why? Kapag mapagaan ang trabaho ng guro, mas marami kaming pagkakataon na ma-interact kayo, matugunan ang iyong mga queries, and then, please be reminded also, my dear students, na huwag paulit-ulit na magtatanong kung nasagot na. If it concerns to all, ibibigay namin yan sa group chat. If it concerns to the individual, to particular student, i-PPM namin yan. Ano? So, take note of our answer in your queries para hindi na paulit-ulit. Dahil, of course, 5 times na nasagot ang isang katanungan, balik-balik. And then, you have also to think it well. You have to analyze if that is really a very essential question. Dahil kung ang katanungan lamang ay parang pwede mo masagot sarili mo, ano yan? Nag-waste ng time actually. Then, sino lamang yung authorized to answer? Huwag kayong mag-rely sa iyong mga schoolmate, yung mga neighbor ninyo na hindi person in authority. Dahil maaari yan magbigay ng ma-redirect ang pagbibigay ng tugon, no, with your queries and your question, my dear students. Okay, so I am so happy right now, 19 of you, 18 of you now on kasama ko ngayon sa ating live streaming. So, that's it. And then, proceed tayo. This one, okay. Course, the school-based guidelines in printed module delivery. So, this is the guidelines. Kailangan tayo, mayroon tayo learners who wanted to enroll in this school shall enroll online. Of course, you have done that one. And submit a confirmation certificate to their respective advisors. So, after ma-confirm, okay, yeah, then within this week, uh, kailangan magkaroon kayo ng ganong klase. So, mahalaga dito na mayroong confirmation para talagang, shall we say, mayroon tayong talagang ah, mapaghawakan na talagang guon tayo, no? So next, learners who submitted the confirmation certificate shall join and attend the virtual orientation on the school learning modality and the role of parents during the school year. So, I know not only students right now ang ino-orient natin, pwede rin na makapanood, pwede rin na maka-access ang mga magulang nang sa ganun ay they are really be guided accordingly. In the orientation, we provide different modalities. So, this one, in the live streaming, sa man yun na-orient dito, maaari din na ma-access ito after na-upload kasi uploaded ito sa YouTube, maaaring ma-revisit, no? Ma-confirm. And then, mayroon rin iba sa Google Meet, then yung iba sa face-to-face, no? But that is really proportional or skeletal uh, to the point that we really strictly implement and follow the health standard, the health protocols. Uh, Mayroon tayong mahalaga talaga ang pagkaroon ng social distancing, the face mask, the face shield, and then as bring with you the sanitizer. So as to take care each one of us and to take care our school environment and particularly at home sa kanya-kanyang pamamahay. Now, parents or learners who are preferred for printed modular delivery modality shall get the school learning module during the scheduled time of distribution and submit outputs during the retrieval of outputs. So, 2 weeks man, mayroon retrieval of outputs, no? Sa hindi makapagsumite sa soft copy, hard copy, mayroong respective boxes na doon yun makikita sa classroom ng particular advisory section, no? So, doon kayo. So, mayroon yung mga nakatala. Again, paalala, strongly for this one, for the student, kinakailangan na uh, magkaroon talaga ng pangalan, magkaroon talaga ng section, pangalan ng guro at subject. So that is really important, no? Mahalaga 'yan. It is very important. Okay? So that's it. Okay? Now, parents and learners who are printed modular delivery of learning shall attend to the regular class as scheduled and submit the necessary outputs for the week. So, mayroon akong ibibigay sa group chat natin na to have the schedule. So, kapag sabihin na you have to attend, nakatutok tayo na this is really the schedule. It needs to be followed. Okay? Particular learners and the parents mo alalay to support. So, in advance, we are so thankful for that one. We recognize the presence of our parents, no? As you collaborate with us, you support for the success of this educational endeavor, no? In response to this modular delivery of instruction. So parents, learners shall communicate and make follow up twice a month. So in total ni twice a month to the teacher advisor or subject teachers for progress monitoring of the outputs and status of academic performance. Why? Kadalasan sa mga hindi nagiging successful noon ay talaga nag-assume. Ang guro keep on reaching out, no, with the students, with the parent, but passive in terms of responding. So, hindi man nag-communicate, hindi man, the last resort, kapag hindi ma-communicate ang mga mag-aral, hindi kayo nakapagbigay ng mensahe, okay? Dahil sa kawalan, nandyan palagi ang paaralan. School is always there. Hindi yan mawawala. Your presence is highly needed. That's the last resort. Kung na-challenge talaga in terms of nagsa-strive o nahihirapan in terms of this educational setup. So, kinakailangan na ano kayo, makapunta sa paraan, makipagkita. Dahil isa yan sa mga key to success dahil nagkakaroon talaga ng pagpapakita ng interest not only by words. Actually, ang dami magsabi kapag naalanganin na oh, hindi naintindihan yung kalagayan ngayon. Lahat ng mga tao ay talagang affected in this pandemic situation. No? Again, lahat tayo ay affected in this pandemic situation. So, let's have to do our part nang sa ganun ay masiguro na hindi masayang ang taon at matamo mismo ang inaasahang akong shall we say, inasahang pakay o resulta ang pagpasa at ma-promote to the next level. Huwag naman sanang mag-game over. No? So, that's it, my dear student. Okay? So, next, okay, uh, we have to have any mode of communication of the submission of outputs shall be agreed both teachers and students. So, yan ang sinabi ko before na we open different modalities just to cater according or suited to your comfortability and accessibility. Sa hindi makapagpasa ng soft copy, so mayroong boxes sa paaralan with labeled particular subjects, doon yung i-drop. Again, reminders, do not forget to write your name, section, subject, and maaaring isali mo subject teacher. No? Kapag submit sa soft copy sa messenger, maaaring mag-take note sa boxes na nag-submit with your respective names. Nang sa ganun ay mayroong idea and the teachers will really be guided na you have submitted. No? Now, physically able parents or any member of the family not below 18 years old or 60 years and above shall be allowed to get the modules in the designated area, preferably at the gate. Muna pirmi rogid nga plan at the gate. Now, in the respective classroom, so again, reminders, it is important to wear face mask or face shield, and then it has been recommended to have the gloves or magdala kayo ng sanitizer. Let's protect one another. Let's protect our environment for us to go through with this one smoothly na hindi maalanganin din. Mahirap na o mahirap magkasakit sa panahon ngayon. No? Mahirap talaga magkasakit sa panahon ngayon. So again, take note for that one, yung mga mahalagang reminders nang sagando na hindi ito hindi uulit-ulitin. No? So, you shall fill out the health checklist form as part of the protocols and documentation purposes. Okay? Nang sa ganun ay matracking, no? Para matrace. They shall observe social distancing upon getting the modules. So, hindi na kayo kailangan pa na i-remind. Let's have strictly follow this one. as to take care of ourselves, to take care others, take care all uh, involved, no, in the school uh, system, no. So that's it. Now every student shall receive one module per subject for free. Since public school, there is no additional replacement or replacement in case of loss. Okay? Kung mawala, hindi na kailangang ano. So, upon having the modules, dapat resourceful, madiskarte, in what way? Kapag wala, hindi nakakuha, hindi na ka talaga makakapagkuha ba dahil nawawala or ano, nagkulang ba? Pero I know last, sumubra. Sumubra talaga. Ang dami talaga unclaimed modules last school year. Kaya, sinabi ko sa principal na talagang ano to, kinakailangan no na bawasan according to the active ano kasi mayroon may kinikater din na soft copy. So i-send yan sa respective group chat yung soft copy. So no reason sa mga makapag-access sa soft copy, mayroon sila. Okay? For the students' outputs, boxes shall be labeled according to the subject area per grade level. Now, for senior high, sa TVL, SMAW, BPP, Automotive, CSS, and EIM, no? Uh, electronic installation maintenance, major will use different schemes, so analysis scheme. Why? Because students are not purely on printed self-learning modules. Instead, they will also have validation of skills for practical applications. So, schedule will really be provided in your respective JC. Sa dahilan na ano ito, para guided kayo. Once a week ito. And then, na-observe talaga ang proper na number intended para sa respective major as area of specialization ninyo. So, that's it. Mahalaga talaga dahil you deal on the skills. Okay? You deal on the skills. With this one, for 2 months, September 2021 to October 2021, modular delivery of learning. This is really the presentation of theories and principles in line with your area of specialization. So for the remaining 8 months in the school year shall be allotted no for the modular and validation of skills, and it will be done once a week to meet the minimum required number of hours. So mahalaga yan. Nang sa ganun ay hindi lamang more on sa paper dahil you really need to have an actual, practical, no? Shall we say, you have to be in nang sa ganun ay makuha ang skills. Okay? Every after the distribution of the school learning modules, the school-based decontamination team shall decontaminate the lobby and the classroom used. So we are so thankful for this team to keep the environment safe and then provide with the necessary decontamination. So we are so thankful for them. No, they really take care of us. They really take care of the environment to protect us against these viruses. So, no rooms shall be used for module distribution without a clearance from the decontamination team. So, it is very important. Hindi kailangan tayo gumamit ng classroom unless clear na. Nang sa ganun ay ma-declare na safe ito. Dahil mahirap na hindi ma-decontaminate and then pauwi sa saling pamamahay, so wala na ang protection, ganung klase. Ano? Okay? So, for our grading system, that's it. Grading system is based on DepEd Order 31 Series of 2020. Mahalaga to na dapat niyong malaman. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, assessment components for the senior high school. Written out works and performance tasks. Written works for core subjects, okay, all other subjects, 40 for written works that involves self-learning modules, no? Intended for that one, 40%. So in 100, kumpleto ka sa written works, walang performance, paano makuha ang 60%? Paano makapasa? So yung performance task, yun ang uh, additional activity uh, intended to a particular uh, competencies or to a particular students, no? You have to comply that one dahil mas mataas ang percentage, that is 60%, and then a total of 100. So in my part, I really share also the best practices na in 1 quarter, kinakailangan lamang na mayroong maximum of 2 performance tasks. Why? We consider also other subjects. Imagine 8. Then in a week or 2 weeks, mayroong performance task every ano. So kinakailangan na mayroong mahalagang mahalagang competency na i-test, no? Ah, ipaganap mismo sa mga mag-aaral. The most essential. So kailangan piliin lamang. So hindi kailangan na per week ay mayroon talaga dahil magka-cramming na yung mga mag-aaral. We have to consider that one. We have to consider it is very important to contextualize, to simplify, nang sa ganun ang mga mag-aaral ay magkaroon ng pagkakataon to give the quality. So we are not aftering for the quantity. Baka magiging compliance na lang. Baka magkakaroon lang lamang ng pag-collaborate sa iba na you will be the one to do this one, and then okay, that's it. So mahalaga na ikaw mismo ang gumawa, no? So in my subject, maximum of 2 performance tasks sa komunikasyon. So intended in a particular quarter. So in first semester, by semester, in first semester, 2 quarters yan. So expected na to have 4 performance tasks sa komunikasyon. So we also respect the other subjects in their respective initiative in giving the performance task. So that is based on teachers preference, my dear students. So mayroon na kayong idea about sa grading system na 40 for the written works and then 60 for the performance task. But for the uh, other subject, nagkaroon yan ng 50 and 50. So, sa TVL, dahil nakasalalay dito ang manipulation and skills talaga, so mayroon yang 30% and 70%. So, sa written works 30, binigyan ng mm, mabigat ang performance task kasi kailangan niyo na mag-manipulate. Kailangan niyo na to perform in actual. So kailangan mayroong validation of skills in your respective area of specialization. So that's it. Ano? Now, magbibigay ako ng tips based on the previous implementation of modular distance learning. Tip 1, secure modules. Of course, you need to have modules, either hard copy or soft copy for you to work on. If you could not secure for that one, it might really be impossible to say na kayo mismo. Paano mo nagawa na wala kang modules, din nakagawa ka? Or, maaring you have really the modules dahil nanghiram ka ng self-learning modules, pwede. Pero kung manghiram ng kasagutan, this is already now the test of honesty. No? Test of honesty. Being honest is for ano yan sa sarili natin. Uh, we have also to integrate that one. No? Mahalaga na we really recognize the uh, intellectual property, the self kayod na to, no? Para matest talaga na maaaring masabi natin we claim for that one because we have done something which is really appropriate, no? That's one, secure modules. Okay? To have a subject teacher profile. Okay? Sorry, mag-match ang ano. Prepare. Okay, the subject teacher profiling. Why we need to prepare for this one? Kaya nang sinabi ko. Para mayroon tayong ideya. We are really guided accordingly. In a particular subjects, ito yung guro natin, ito yung contact number, ito yung FB account. Nang sa ganun, ang advisor ay talagang maibsan din ang doubled work, no? So, doon kayo mag-communicate, doon kayo mag-follow up dahil kami yung secondary na magkaroon ng pagkataon to follow up in your respective subject. Kung kumusta na kayo sa subject na yan, okay? As a one family in a particular section. Okay? So, have a subject teacher profile. Hmm? Ayaw na i-include yung mga not necessary. So, ito yung mahalaga. Yung mga contact number, account, that is for communication purposes. Name sa teacher, nang sa ganun hindi kayo palaging nagtatanong for the subjects. Okay, di, alam nyo na yan. So, kailangan i-take note ninyo sa inyong respective notebook nang sa ganun guided kayo. So, this time, ibibigay ko sa group chat natin ang pangalan ng mga guro dahil sa section natin, only few teachers ang nasa kasi nagkulang talaga ang senior high school department, nagkulang talaga ng mga guro. Kaya nagpapa-adapt lamang, no? Nag-adapt yung mga teacher iba just to handle na maitawid gaya na nangyari last school year. Hmm? Then, checklist of accomplishment. Wow. Mayroon kayong checklist of accomplishment para hindi kayo mag-assume. Hmm? Ano yun? Tapos na ako nito. No? Nag-assume ka. So, kailangan mayroon kang monitoring sa sarili mo. You monitor your uh, finished product. Hmm? Your outcomes. Yung outputs, result in respective subjects. So, kailangan mayroon kang checklist of accomplishment. So, you have to manage properly dahil self-pacing to, you manage your own time. Kailangan mayroon kayong target in a day na mayroon ka talaga kayong matapos. Nang sa ganun, hindi mag-cramming. Hindi pa umabot ng, maabutan ng iba pang mga modules. Dahil sa katutak, ano yan, mag-create ng cramming. And then, at stake na ang quality ng iyong work. No? That's it. So, the result, the figure would really reflect the things that you have done. No? Yung grado niyo, yung marka ninyo, nag-reflect kung ano yung nagawa ninyo. So, that's it. We are only the teller of the scores as basis for our computation. Okay? So, again, plug in muna ako. By the way, you have to write your name nang sa ganun ay matracking ko mismo ang pangalan na sino yung sa 22 viewers na nakapag-attend. Nang sa ganun ay ma-recognize ko yung iba na hindi pa naka-attend ng orientation. para ma-orient din sila bago or prior to the distribution of the self-learning modules. That would be this Saturday. Saturday tayo dahil tomorrow visit sa school for the preparation, no? Sa classroom, that's it. And then so sa self-learning modules, my dear students. Again, checklist of accomplishment. Mahalaga 'yan. Okay. Ano ang sunod? Okay, sa checklist of accomplishment, make a notifications. Okay? So that's good na submitted my output in your messenger or etc. So imong gi-PM or imong gi-kuan sa imong particular teacher. Na ako'y gi-PM ma'am or sir. Nang sa ganon ay guided. So there are times na sa kadami ng mga included mga estudyante nagkaroon ng clogging, no? Or naglag mismo ang ano, then na challenge din ang paghahanap, no? So mahalaga na ma-notify doon mainly sa group chat. Every subject ay mayroong group chat. Every section ay mayroong group chat. So as of this time, sa TVL, mo pa ako na buhatan ng group chat. In my subject, so wala pa dahil sa 70 plus na mga mag-aaral, it would really allot a lot of time, no? Just to reach out them, just to communicate with them, just to address also their queries and question. So that's why na yung iba na hindi kaagad ma-replyan sa dahilan na ang daming mga mag-aaral na ina-accommodate, no? So isa lamang kami, no? In particular subject, isa lang advisor in a particular section. So one at a time. That's it. Of course, you have to take note the answer based on your question. Ang sa ganun, hindi na paulit-ulit ang pagtatanong. Okay? Tip number 5, set quota of produce products per day. So, yan ang ibig kong sabihin na set quota. Ibig sabihin na kailangan mayroong target na matapos to. No? Mayroon i-program mo sa sarili mo. Nang sa ganun ay you are guided on your things na na-achieve mo mismo. Okay? Then, tip 6, take note of important instructions given. So, do not rely on the messenger, do not rely on the group chat sa mga instruction na naibigay sa dahilan na with the conversation, okay, hindi na yan makikita or makita mo yan, but you need to have time to scroll up para makita na naman. So, kumbaga, natabunan na siya sa mga conversation. So, you have to take note of important instructions given. So, ikaw na mag-manage sa sarili mo. Nang sa ganun ay hindi na ka makapag-rely. No? Dahil ang dami talaga mga technicality pagdating doon sa mga gadget. Pero kapag isinulat mo, okay, so nandyan yan. You have to keep that one in a particular place. Huwag ikalat dahil you have to value even a small thing because it is important. Minsan kadalasan ng iba, i-value nila by the time na kinakailangan. No? Value every moment. No? Hindi lang i-value, bigyan ng importansya, bigyan ng halaga kung kinakailangan o kailangan gamitin. No, hindi. Value every time. Every moment. Mahalaga yan. No? Okay? So, tip 7, take picture of the submitted outputs and send to the messenger for safekeeping. Yun ang sinabi ko. Dahil minsan yung iba nag-declare na nakapasa na, nakasubmit na, then ang guro ay wala sa record, nagsabi rin na hindi natanggap, paano yung pruweba, no? Dahil along the way in the submission, it would not only be enough that you really submit. The success of your action relies on the confirmation. Kaya mayroong feedback at follow-up. So, example, kung hindi man natanggap, hindi man nakuha, i-remind, kung hindi pa rin nakuha, you have your copy. So, kaya mahalaga to. This is really, ang dami talagang naalanganin pagdating dito because of this one. No? So, to ensure, dapat you have to be sure na mayroon kayong self-keeping uh, sa iyong mga finished outputs. Okay? Para you could present by the time na hindi na-confirm. Dahil along the way, maaaring hindi mo nalagyan ng pangalan or kung nalagyan ng pangalan na ibigay mo sa ibang boxes o hindi man na-determine kung kanino to dahil hindi man nalagyan ng subject, so hindi napunta sa uh, appropriate, no? Mm. So, saan nga yan hatagan? Okay? Now, be sure to have two C's. Be consistent and courteous. I have to specify this one. Consistent, ibig sabihin, ayaw pag on and off. Pagana-gana. Kini nga month, ganado kay tanan. Then, the next month, wala na. No? Dahil in the guidelines, in a month, dapat mayroon kang 2 follow-ups in tuto yan. You can have more than that one, but it is really necessary to have a communication and follow-up. Actually, kami mga guro, lagi kami naghahanap, lagi kami nagbigay ng feedback. Pero, minsan yung iba for some reason, minsan yung iba, tinatago yung kanilang account, tinatago nila yung kanilang FB account, binago nila yung FB account, nasa ganun hindi ma-reach out, nahirapan ng guro. So, sino yung nagiging kawawa? In that moment, guro pa dahil palagi naghahanap. It took a lot of time. But, after all, sino magiging kawawa? So, babalik din yan kung ano yung ginawa mo. So, that's it. You really be accountable. Be responsible. Consistent. No, may mga panahon man na nasa challenge, financial, health condition. So, mahalaga talaga na makabangon. And then, keep in touch, keep connected. Now, being courteous. Mahalaga to. I have to integrate this one. Mas mahalaga to dahil iba ang interpretation, the way you send messages. No? So, dapat mild. You have to review. Mahalaga yan. Do not be so demanding. Parang, oh my goodness, this is more, parang supervisor na yata to. No? Do not demand. Be courteous. May ka, ano di man ka mo reply. That's it. No? Hindi pa nakita. Ang dami pang inatupag. Maari. Ganun. No? Oh. Then, wag mag-initiate ng sarili mo na hindi man part ng set guidelines o ruling ng guro o person in authority in school. Huwag din magbigay ng information na hindi na confirm, hindi nang galing sa authorized or from the teachers or any person of authority sa school. Dahil yan ay magbibigay talaga ng makapag-distort ng information. Magbigay ng ibang direksyon ng guro. For you to be guided accordingly as the right person. Then again, be courteous. There are times na huwag magdebate kung ano yung mga natatamo mo. Bilangin mo muna kung ilang mga benepisyo na natanggap mo, ilang concern, ilang pagmalasakit na gawa sa iyo. Positive results start from a positive view. No? Be positive tayo. Then, be courteous. Kinakailangan na the real learning is you are really transformed from what you've learned. Makikita yan, hindi lamang sa bibig. So kung ang palatandaan na kayo ay natuto ay makita sa the way you talk, the way na ah, response kayo, the way na nag-communicate kayo, nang sa ganun ay mai apply kung ano yung mga natutuhan. It is very important that we keep on nourishing the cognitive domain, the mind, the intellectual, the affective domain, the emotion, your feelings, no? And so with the manipulation, the three domains ay pinag-aralan namin at binigyan namin ng emphasis at binigyan namin ng diin by their students and parents. So it is very important na being consistent and courteous. Consistent, no? Like ngayon, spark yung mga mag-aral. So hopefully na ma-reserve yan throughout, no? Up to the end na maipasa at matagumpay na maitawid ang ganitong modality, yung new trends of educational process, no? Yung courteous, mahalaga talaga. Credit factor yan talaga yung pagiging courteous. Be careful the way you uh, give message. Be careful, no? Dahil we have to take care of the emotion. Dahil I tell you, kapag natanggap yan, na hindi ka nais-nais, not pleasing, plug down ang immune system. So, paano na yung guro rin? Paano na makapag-cater sa kanilang mga mag-aaral? O kayo rin mismo, no? O, paano kayo makapag-continue? O, paano may papatuloy ang laban sa pag-response this type of instruction, this type of learning delivery mode, no? So, that's for the tip 8. Follow set schedule, my dear students. No? But there's a exemption to the ruling, but it should be reasonable. So you have to follow the set schedule, time frame. Ang pagpasa na yung output, no? Kumalanganin man, ang mahalaga na hindi masyado, no? Na umabot na natapos na ang quarter or natapos na ang semester, no? Kay gitanugan, no? So hindi pwede 'yan. So kung ano mayroon ka, kung natapos mo yung particular subject, in particular set schedule, ibigay yan or ahead of time, no? Sa soft copy, makapagbigay ahead of time. But for the hard copy, you have really to follow the uh, schedule sa retrieval. Para ano yan? Kasi the schedule, yun ang ano, nasa schedule sa school. Yun ang pagkakataon na makapasok din sa paaralan. Dahil strictly, we have to follow. Nang sa ganun ay, we end up this type of uh, pandemic situation. So, let's start from within. Okay? So, that's it. No. Tip 10, I do. Okay? Health standard and protocols. Okay? Face mask, face shield, social distancing, no? Then bring your sanitizer, alcohol, no? Or any sanitizer. Nang sa ganun ay hindi nyo ma-infect niyo mismo ang mga environment kung ano-ano man yung mga paghahawakan mo. Let's cooperate. Let's do this one together. Hindi yan magagawa ng isang tao lamang. Magagawa ng each one of us. Kaya maaaring masabi na each one of us is really very important. May mahalagang role ang bawat isa sa atin. Okay? My dear students and parents. That's it. Now, nakasalalay ang tagumpay sa inyong kamay. Ne? At nandito kami para sumuporta sa inyong mga kakailanganin, no? Sa iyong pagtawid sa ganitong setup. Okay? So, that's it. Okay? So, thank you so much. Now, right now, my friend from US, Mexico, Galup, sa kaniyang uh, YouTube channel. So, Teacher J, Tutorial and Lifestyle, watching from the USA, Mexico. Okay? That's it, sa Galup, Mexico. Nandyan siya. Okay, so thank you so much, Dr. JP Lopez of Teacher J Tutorial and Lifestyle YouTube channel. Thanks for the support. And then, I am really keep on giving uh, integration, which is one of the important elements for us to be successful. No, we really believe that students, with your determination and perseverance to pursue this type of modality, responding this type of learning delivery mode, the modular instruction in our respective school, for sure, you really be successful. What is important that those tips, you have to put that one in mind, no? Uh, you have really a lot of opportunity to seek guidance, to seek help to an appropriate person. I would say appropriate person. Why? May mga nagbigay ng guide na nag-redirect ng iyong pakay. My dear students. So, that's it. Uh, we learn from our previous. I know all of us ay mayroon tayong talagang experience o karanasan pagdating sa ganitong educational setup in this pandemic situation. Okay? So, yung mga guro ay talagang nagsusumikap, just to extend help, to give guidance, to enlighten the students, to inspire students. And it is now then your role, your part, to do your part as to be there in your objectives, in your aims in life. But first step, you have to do what you need to do. And then, I know we will not be keep on looking for, shall we say, mga alibis, no? Dahil ma-authenticate yan, makikita natin yan if that is really true or not. So, in self-learning modules could not really stand again without the supplementary communication, no? So kaya nagkakaroon tayo ng other means of communication. So we teachers, we keep on upgrading also as to address, to cater your needs and to deliver the best that we can for this educational setup, no? So this situation, uh, a lot of researchers really keep on researching for the solution, and then to address the gap problem that we are facing, you know. So we have to value every instruction, we have to value uh, every presented principles or the best practices for us to be successful in this school year, no? Okay, so now binibining Brunel, good morning sir, teacher, sa asignatura ng pagbasa at uso ng iba't ibang teksto tungo sa pananaliksik. Okay, thank you so much for that one. Naging bahagi rin sa sa area, major natin sa larangan ng sa Departamento ng Filipino, no? Sa first semester, Filipino ang aking tinuturo ngayon. And then for the second sem, pagbasa at pagsusun ng iba't ibang teksto tungo sa pananaliksik. You know, my dear students, I really love research. no? Because it is in research that we scientifically address the gap, the problems that need solutions. No? So I strive hard just to reflect and to have an observation as to provide preliminary solution uh, for us to have a successful school year. So we consider last school year as a successful one, of course, because we end up with good and satisfactory uh, academic status basing on the students. But of course, sad to say that not all students enrolled in this last school year because there are techniques maaring masabi natin na may kakulangan, may loopholes, hindi man sa part ng ng paaralan o sa guro, yan. Mayroon din dahil in reality because of the situation, we could not really bring all students to that set target because we don't have any common denominator in terms of resources. That's why I keep on suggesting to our teachers, my dear teachers, that to simplify, to quantify the based on the essential to help students, no? Dahil magkaiba man. TVL, iba ang klase ng skills dito na tinutukan natin, nakatutok na ka sa skills. Then, sa side ng mga theory, yan, alam natin na mayroon talaga mga kaibahan. But that's different brackets of intelligence. No? That is really a bracket of intelligence. So, sa ganong klase, yung mga tips na naibigay, yun ay magbibigay ng daan para maging matagumpay ang pagtugon sa ganitong alternative delivery mode, no? More especially and then particularly in this modular instruction. Now, one of the suggested in my part na we have to simplify, no? Hindi kailangan na umabot ng maraming pages ang modules, no? Maraming pages. Imagine, we have to consider the number, the multiple subjects that we have. We only set what is really prescribed and what is most essential. For the parent teachers, students, we keep on improving just to address the need of the students. No, that's why the self-learning modules before nagkaroon ng enhancement to be appropriate dahil in the first place the situation before the modules are set based on the face to face, no? Ngayon iba man ang naging in reality. Hindi mo na mabigyan talaga ng in terms sa pag-follow ng schedule na this hour is for the subject, another hour for the subject, no? Dahil iba, no? Iba ang setup sa paaralan at iba ang setup ng pamamahay sa iba't ibang bahay. So, madami mga diversional TV, other means, mga paghahanap buhay, no? Just to survive, no? We authenticate also. Mayroong isa na situation na nag-ahas, we authenticate na magkaroon ng the same section, magtulungan. Makatulong siya, makatulong rin. So we keep in mind with regards to the projection and assumption na maring isa ang nagtrabaho, yung isa ang gumagawa ng module. Alam ko na in life, in reality, diskarte yan. But hindi natin kailangan maligtaan. We always put education in the priority. Okay? we also put education in priority and with. So, kakambal yan. So, papaano na yung education kung naalanganin din mismo ang iyong survival, no? Go hand in hand yan. So, kaya yung mga guro ay talagang nag-extend ng kanilang ah nag-extend ng kanilang effort, no? And consideration para talaga na matulungan ang mga mag-aaral, no? Matulungan ang mag-aaral for that one. Now, aside from that one, a sort of view in my part sa subject ko, ah instead na magkaroon ng marami talagang mga performance tasks, nagkaroon ako ng 2 performance tasks per quarter. Yun the most essential one. Now, for all teachers, na mga nakapanood, kadalasan, yung standard na pagbigyan natin ng isang pagsubok, no? Tayo mismo ang dumaan. Set ang example, dumaan. Nang sa ganun ay matest natin ang duration ng time, ang level of difficulty. Dahil we assume that pwede ito makuha ng 1 hour. Pero malay mo, makuha niya ito ng 4 or 1 day. So, ibang klase niyan. Ma-out of match tayo dyan with regards to the time and the accomplishment of this task. So, mahalaga na mayroong match ng time, level of difficulty, and the number of, uh, shall we say, performance task or included, for that one. No? Dahil we consider ang dami ng mga uh, asignatura na pagtutukan ng mga mag-aaral. So, in reality, kung sinisimplify, na contextualize, nagkaroon naman ng pag-include ng most essential one, naibsan din ang part natin bilang guro, no? Naibsan din. So, in my part also, hindi ako pihikan sa pagbibigay ng grado. Why? One of the doctor, sabi na talagang figure or the grades is an indicators of the intelligence but not a conclusive indicators of intelligence. Why? It is really influenced by teachers biases, situation in giving, situation, problem face, etc. No? So, that's it. That's why na-inject ko na ang nakakontribute talaga na mayroong add factor ay ang pagiging courteous, ang pagiging mabait, mabuti ng isang mag-aaral. No? Dahil na-minimize ang time namin na nakafocus kami sa mga paggawa ng mga dapat gawin dahil sa mga challenge students minsan naubos ang oras namin dahil we really need to pacify na naranasan niya ng mga guro na pacify namin yan ang pagkakaroon ng tugon sa kaniyang emosyon at sa kaniyang perception dahil we teachers were really committed for the uh, learner's transformation for the betterment. Yun ang pinakapakay din namin. Nang sa ganun ay magkakaroon ng principles, magkakaroon talaga ng prinsipyo sa buhay bilang basihan, batayan sa kaniyang pagpasya, sa kaniyang pagkilos, paggalaw, at kaniyang pag-iisip. So, yan ang kahalagahan. So, as a language teacher, particularly in Filipino, hindi yan mawawala sa amin ang deep integration. Dahil kami nag-inject ng principles, emotion, paano mag-communicate. Dahil one big source of misunderstanding and communication breakdown is language. Kaya mahalaga. Any challenges, anumang mga pag-strive ng mga tao, bottom line, sasabihin kaagad na misunderstanding. So from that concept, masasabi natin na ang language is important. So makapangyarihan ang wika at ang wika ay makapangyarihan din in terms of sending message, in terms of transforming, no? So we have to do this one dahil uh, we consider every a single day, single hour, single minute an important one. Please, my dear students, do not waste time that could not really, no, contribute for the success. Halimbawa, gumagawa ka ng mga bagay, nag-games ka na walang kaugnayan, nasasayang ang oras mo, naibsan ang effort mo, ang energy level mo, then pagod ka na, hindi na ka na makapag-accomplish sa mga needed and essential tasks that you need to accomplish. No? So, I keep on observing, I keep on monitoring through survey, dahil researcher ako, ang daming diversion. No? Dahil wag tayong magpa-control ng gadget, but instead, we will be the one controlling for that gadget. Dahil kung na-control tayo sa gadget, I tell you, ma-waste ang time natin, ma-less productive tayo dahil nasayang ang oras. Hmm? So that's it. So the key to success, to have a good communication, no? And then properly manage the time according to the essential priority. Then you have to set the home according to your uh, comfortability. Ah, mayroon kang program sa sarili mo. Mayroon kang checklist. No, ako, gumagawa ako ng mga checklist. Then, kapag nakatapos na o natapos na, yan, nilagyan ko talaga ng mark check. No? Dahil noon, ngayon, at sa darating na panahon, maaring masabi natin na ang tunay na karunungan ay ang karunungang nagpapatunay. Everything needs a proof. What we've got is what we have manifested. So, ibig sabihin, we will not really be blaming kung ano yung mga makukuha. No? Okay? So, ang dami talagang ganong klase. So, bottom line, kapag nagbe-blame, nangangulugan na hindi panatag ang kalooban, hindi panatag ang kaisipan, hindi tanggap kung ano nangyari. So, in that time, within that time, mayroon tayong magawa, no? Nang sa ganun ay makuha natin yung target natin, no? So magtulungan ang teachers, magtulungan ang mga magulang, magtulungan ang mga mag-aaral dahil makukuha natin ang set target natin if we have to do our part accordingly, appropriately. That's it, no? So, may mga tips na bigyan na kayo ng mechanism, mayroon na kayong mga guide on what to do. Yun ay based on the reflection sa last school year. Dahil pinagpuyatan, pinag-isipan ko yan every now and then, I keep on taking notes sa mga mag-aaral, no? Okay. So, sa example, sa iyong proof pick, huwag pabago-bago dahil madadivert, hindi na kayo ma-reach out ng teacher. No? Then, keep in touch those means of communication nang sa ganun ay matulungan ninyo ang inyong mga guro, ay yung sarili, ay yung magulang. Okay? So, that's it. I am so thankful. And then, I have this sayings, my dear Viewers, tomorrow's achievements will be the product of today's endeavor. No? That's it. This is Mr. Plus of Sir Plus TV. So, mabuhay kayo. Then, inasahan ko na mayroon kayong nakuha na impormasyon on how to successfully start your school year in this modality. And then, we pray God, we believe in ourselves, we also seek help to the appropriate person as we care our future. And we have to start caring that one today. So, good luck. And then I'm so thankful. Again, Binibining Dibimel Brunel. Okay, thank you so much sa pagsubaybay, no, sa ano natin sa aking orientation. So, I know na dakila at mahusay na guro mga nakaano ngayon. So, thank you so much also Dr. JP Lopres sa Gallup, New Mexico. A good researcher, an English teacher also. Dr. JP Lopres. Thank you so much. So, I will be giving more information. So, my dear viewers, my dear students, uh, and thank you so much to all. This is Marciano C. Plasencia Jr. ng Surplus TV. Mabuhay!